Okay, now that we're back, we got the firing pin out. I'll disassemble the firing pin in just a second. You remove your extractor spring or ejector spring. I don't know what the proper terminology for that is. I want to say extractor. No, I would say ejector. I think that is the extractor. I think. Either way, it's the spring pin that holds this and gives it its spring tension. You get that out, push your safety plunger. The safety plunger and the extractor arm is locked together within themselves. The firing pin has something to do with it too. It's locked in, but it holds the push it in and it'll fall out. That simple. Then your plunger will come out. Pretty simple. And the spring is usually stays pretty captive. So, but it easily removes at the same time. So be careful with that. And to get it back, we can hold it where you can reassemble. Just push it. Give it a good push and a twist, and it'll just kind of wedge itself in there. Pretty easy. Alright, that is disassembled. So you can clean the fire out of it, all the gunk, glue, spray down in there, hose it down, it'll break clean, put it in the dishwasher, dump it in the toilet with a toilet brush, I don't care. It'll clean it. And then just relube everything. That's done. Nope, let's take the firing pin apart. Here's that little sleeve I was talking about. So, put that in there. One second. And right here is it looks like one solid collar unless you look close. Black collar right there. Just pull down on your spring. It's actually two halves, like if you've ever taken apart a Chevrolet engine, or maybe even some small engines. They have valve locking collars like that. All it's doing is locking the spring to the shaft. So I'm going to put these in this little holder so I don't lose them. Shot one across the room today. Remove your spring. Then you can get in and clean your firing pin. You remove your firing pin guide. And I polished all this up so it's sure. Because it's notorious for getting gunk up in there. And the cleaner you keep that, the better. And the polish it don't hold as much dirt. So now we can start on the fun part. This is the part you probably won't be able to see good. Roll the tape. The lower half. 3/32. Take the whole gun apart. Top pin out first. Just a little push. Goes right into the roll of tape. So you don't lose it. That's kind of helpful. And you got a place to push all the way through. Usually that don't come out is that easy, and I have seen people beat that pin right there with a hammer because it gets hung on this, on your slide stop. What happens is when you put it in and when it's all together, you got a nice snug fit this way. But when it hits those ridges right there and locks into place, you try to get past that, that spring tension pushes and just holds. It won't slide through. So, that being said, reassembly being the same, people beat the pin to death trying to get it back in. But all you have to do is simply one hand pushing on the pin, just let that up, just that much is all it takes. A little forward, a little back, just a little wiggle, and you can almost dump the pin out on the floor. It's not that hard. You shouldn't have to beat any of this gun apart. And then push the back pin out. It's that simple. So, take our locking block out. Ting! Polished it up, keep it all nice and clean. Now the whole trigger bar, everything will come out. Like this. And that gun is stripped except for the mag release. I never take it out really because I don't need to. It's simple to take out. Reach in there, disconnect the little leaf spring in there, and it'll slide right out. And the same pretty much with this. It'll slide lock. But there's no need in taking that out. Anyway, that being said, that's done. Put these pins aside. I would like to know what happened to the third pin. 1, 2, 2. Oh, there it is. I was talking about it. I like to keep them kind of put over there. Just move this out of the way. I want to call this the trigger bar, but anyway, whatever you want to call it. This is locked down into there with a little tab on the back. Take it out. Just twist. Give it a little pull this way. The way that's pointing that way. Give it a little pull. See that? Pull a little spring. Give it a twist. Down. And it'll come right out. And unhook from the spring. Trigger connector. This one's polished. This is the actual ghost trigger. It's got the little holes in it to keep gunk from building up on it, but I hardly ever seen gunk build up on it. This little is L-shaped and it goes down inside there. Flip it over, you might can see. I can get the focus. There's a little hole right there. You can stick a flat blade in there, or the 3/32 punch, or a Glock tool. You don't have to have a Glock tool, unless you just want one. And you push it, it pushes that right out. Now you can get in there and clean that, clean all the gunk out, whatever. We'll stop there and we're about ready for reassembly. Stay tuned.